Ever wondered how a single bacteria or virus can make you sick? Welcome to the fascinating world of infection science, a branch of biology that studies these tiny culprits. It's all about understanding how infectious agents like bacteria and viruses invade our bodies, cause diseases, and how our immune system fights back. But why is this important? Well, think about it. From common colds to pandemics, infections affect us all in one way or another. By studying infection science, we can better understand these diseases and work towards developing more effective treatments. It's not just about the big, scary diseases either. Infection science is also integral to everyday health. It helps us comprehend how we can prevent infections in our daily lives, from the food we eat to the air we breathe. Infection science is an intriguing, ever-evolving field that's crucial to our health and well-being. Infection science is the key to unlocking the secrets of our body's battle against harmful invaders. Infectious agents come in all shapes and sizes. The fascinating, albeit a bit unsettling, world of infectious agents is teeming with a diverse cast of microscopic culprits. Each with its own unique mode of operation, these minuscule invaders can wreak havoc in myriad ways. First, let's talk about bacteria. These single-celled organisms are everywhere, from the soil under your feet to the skin on your hands. While many bacteria are harmless or even beneficial, some can cause diseases. Pathogenic bacteria, as they're called, can produce toxins that damage cells or interfere with their function. Think of illnesses like strep throat or food poisoning. Next on our list are viruses. Far smaller than bacteria, viruses are not even considered living organisms by some scientists. They're more like self-assembling biological machines. Viruses cannot reproduce on their own, so they invade host cells and hijack their machinery to multiply. This process often damages or kills the host cells, leading to disease. The common cold and influenza are classic examples of viral infections. Then we have fungi, a kingdom of organisms that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms. While most fungi are not dangerous to humans, some can cause infections, especially in people with weakened immune systems. Athlete's foot and ringworm are common fungal infections. Last but not least, we have parasites. These organisms live on or in a host organism and get their food at the host's expense. Parasites can be microscopic, like malaria-causing Plasmodium, or visible to the naked eye, like tapeworms. They can cause a range of diseases, from mild discomfort to severe illness. In short, infectious agents are a diverse bunch. They can be bacteria, viruses, fungi, or parasites. Each has unique characteristics and ways to cause disease. But no matter their size or shape, all infectious agents have one thing in common: they disrupt our body's normal functioning. Ever thought about how a disease passes from one person to another? We're diving into the fascinating and somewhat unsettling world of disease transmission. It's the invisible process that allows infections to spread, often faster than we'd like to imagine. But to defend ourselves, we need to understand the enemy's tactics, right? Let's start with the simplest mode: direct contact. This is when pathogens, those pesky, disease-causing microorganisms, hitch a ride from one person to another through touch. This could be as simple as a handshake or as intimate as a kiss. Next up, we have indirect contact. In this case, the pathogen doesn't need you to physically meet someone else. It just needs you to touch something that a sick person has touched, like a doorknob or a mobile phone. It's like a game of tag, but with germs. Then we have droplet transmission. This is the culprit behind why we cover our mouths when we cough or sneeze. Those tiny droplets expelled can carry pathogens and are easily breathed in by those around us. Airborne transmission takes this a step further. Here, the pathogens are so tiny that they can float in the air for long periods, waiting to be inhaled. This is why diseases like tuberculosis or measles are so contagious. Let's not forget about vector-borne transmission. In this scenario, the pathogen uses an intermediary, like a mosquito or tick, to get from one host to another. It's not just about avoiding sick people, but also pesky pests. Lastly, there's fecal-oral transmission. As unpalatable as it sounds, this is when pathogens and feces make their way into someone else's mouth, often through contaminated food or water. This is why hygiene and sanitation are so crucial. Remember, each of these modes uses a different tactic, a different path to ensure the survival and spread of pathogens. By understanding these, we can better arm ourselves in the fight against infectious diseases. It's like knowing the moves of your opponent in a chess game. Understanding disease transmission can help us prevent the spread of infectious diseases. Our bodies have an impressive defense system against these invaders. This system, known as the immune response, is like a well-orchestrated symphony, with each player having a specific role. Let's start with white blood cells, the soldiers of our immune system. These cells are constantly on patrol, scouting for any foreign invaders. When they encounter a pathogen, they spring into action, engulfing and destroying the intruder. But that's not all. They also send signals to other parts of the immune system, alerting them of the invasion. This brings us to our next player, antibodies. These are like the intelligence agents of our body. Produced by a type of white blood cell known as B cells, antibodies recognize and latch onto specific parts of the invading pathogen. This not only marks the pathogen for destruction, but also prevents it from causing further harm. Now let's talk about the two types of immunity our bodies have: innate and adaptive. Innate immunity is our body's first line of defense. It includes physical barriers like our skin and mucus, as well as cells that respond to all types of invaders. It's like a general security guard, not specific but always on duty. On the other hand, adaptive immunity is more specialized. It's like a highly trained special ops team, tailored to combat specific pathogens. This is where our antibodies come into play. Once our bodies have encountered a specific pathogen, the adaptive immune system remembers it. So if the same pathogen tries to invade again, our bodies can launch a quicker and more effective attack. In essence, our immune response is a complex and coordinated effort involving different cells and mechanisms. Each part plays a crucial role in ensuring our bodies can fend off the myriad of infectious agents we encounter daily. It's this intricate dance of cellular components and signals that keeps us healthy and protected. Our immune system is our body's personal army, always ready to defend us against harmful invaders. It's an amazing testament to the resilience and sophistication of the human body. Prevention is always better than cure. This statement rings especially true when it comes to the world of infection science. The cornerstone of keeping ourselves and our communities safe from infectious diseases lies in the effective practice of infection prevention and control. Let's start with hygiene. The simplest and most effective way to prevent the spread of infections is by maintaining good personal hygiene. This includes habits like regular hand washing, covering your mouth when you cough or sneeze, and avoiding close contact with those who are sick. These actions may seem small, but they have a massive impact on curbing the spread of infectious agents. Next, let's talk about vaccination. Vaccines are a marvel of modern medicine and are one of the most effective ways to prevent diseases. They work by training our immune system to recognize and combat harmful pathogens. When a large portion of the population is vaccinated, we achieve what is known as herd immunity. This not only protects individuals who are vaccinated, but also helps shield those who can't be, such as newborns or people with certain health conditions. Lastly, we come to antibiotic stewardship. Antibiotics are powerful tools in our fight against bacterial infections. However, misuse and overuse of these drugs have led to the rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which pose a significant threat to global health. Antibiotic stewardship programs aim to ensure the appropriate use of these drugs to combat resistance and preserve their effectiveness for future generations. It's important to remember that infection prevention and control isn't just the responsibility of healthcare professionals. Each one of us has a role to play. By understanding the importance of hygiene, embracing the protection offered by vaccines, and using antibiotics responsibly, we can contribute to a healthier world. By understanding and practicing infection prevention and control, we can all play a part in stopping the spread of diseases. Infection science is an evolving field with exciting possibilities. As we stride forward into uncharted territories of knowledge, we can expect a future that holds promise of a healthier world, where infectious diseases are not as formidable as they are today. In the realm of research, scientists are working tirelessly to unravel the mysteries of infectious agents. They are delving deeper into the genetic makeup of viruses, bacteria, and other pathogens, striving to understand how these microorganisms mutate, evolve, and interact with the human body. This knowledge will be instrumental in developing more effective vaccines and treatments. When we talk about diagnostics, the future looks bright with rapid advancements in technology. Imagine a world where a simple breath test could detect a wide range of infections, or a handheld device that could provide a diagnosis in a matter of minutes, not hours. These innovations are not far off, and they will significantly speed up the process of identifying and treating infectious diseases. Treatment strategies are also set to transform. The advent of personalized medicine, tailored to an individual's genetic makeup, presents a new frontier in the fight against infectious diseases. It means that in the future, we could have treatments that are specifically designed for you, increasing their effectiveness and reducing potential side effects. prevention methods are equally important in the future of infection science. As we gain a better understanding of how diseases spread, we can develop more effective strategies to prevent them. This could include everything from designing smarter public health campaigns to engineering surfaces that are resistant to bacteria and viruses. So, as we look to the horizon, we see a future where infection science plays an increasingly pivotal role in our society. It's a world where we are better equipped to tackle the challenges posed by infectious diseases, thanks to advancements in research, diagnostics, treatment, and prevention methods. The future of infection science promises innovative solutions to our ongoing battle with infectious diseases. And with the dedication and ingenuity of scientists worldwide, we can be hopeful for a healthier future for all. Today, we've journeyed through the fascinating world of infection science. We've delved into the types of infectious agents, exploring the microscopic culprits that are viruses, bacteria, fungi, and parasites. We've taken a stroll through the pathways of disease transmission, understanding how these agents move from one host to another, causing illness. The body's immune response was our next stop, unraveling the intricate defense mechanisms that keep us safe from these microscopic invaders. We then stepped into the realm of infection prevention and control, appreciating the measures we can take to keep infectious diseases at bay. Lastly, we glimpsed into the future of infection science, envisioning the possibilities that research and technology hold for the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of infectious diseases. This journey underscores the importance of infection science in our lives. It's a field that bridges the gap between us and the microscopic world, arming us with knowledge and tools to protect our health. Remember, every step we take in understanding infection science is a step closer to a healthier world.